मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, आप सभी को मेरा प्यार भरा सलाम। हम आज से शुरू करने जा रहे हैं एक सीरीज, और जिस सीरीज का नाम है फॉर्मेट ऑफ HSC क्वेश्चन पेपर्स ऑफ वेरियस सब्जेक्ट्स। As far as the various subjects of HSC are concerned, one of the toughest subjects is none other than mathematics and statistics. And today we are going to start to study the format, which is extremely important as far as our written exams are concerned. So here is my colleague, Dr. Geetaram Pawar. Dr. Pawar sir has completed his PhD in mathematics. He has also published a couple of research papers in mathematics, and he has been teaching mathematics and statistics since 2000. तो बहुत ही एक्सपीरियंस्ड और बहुत ही इंटेलिजेंट ऐसे मैथमेटिक्स के टीचर है डॉक्टर पवार सर. I requested him to come on our platform and to give the details of the format of question papers of mathematics and statistics. He agreed, and so we are here. So without wasting our time, I am going to request him, sir, please do start the details about the format of mathematics and statistics as far as the board exam is concerned. Dr. Pawar, sir.
Hello friends, today we are going to discuss one of the important things, that is the format of the question paper of the subject mathematics and statistics of 12th standard arts and science. We are concerned with the state board examination. Now all of us are known that the subject of the mathematics is for the 100 marks. Out of that 100 marks, the 20 marks is for the practical examination and 80 marks is for the theory examination. So today we are going to discuss the format of the question paper of theory examination only, that is for the 80 marks. Now we see that the mathematics and statistics is the subject divided into the two parts, part 1 and part 2. So total 80 marks are there, means the question of the 40 marks asked from the part 1 and the questions of the 40 marks asked from the part 2. Now see actual format of the question paper. Our question paper is divided into the four sections: section A, section B, section C, section D. Now we discuss here the section A in the first. See the section A. Now this section A having the two questions. Question number 1, that is of the MCQ type. Now what is meant by the MCQ question? Multiple choice question. This section, total section A, is for the 20 marks. It is a compulsory section. It is the important one section in this paper. You have to attempt the complete section A. It is a compulsory section. So no any option is there. Means we want to write the 20 marks question out of 20 marks. So no any option is there in this section. This is a compulsory one section. 20 marks questions are asked and you have to solve for 20 marks question here. Now see that in that section there are two questions. One of the question is question number 1, that is of the MCQ type. Total 8 MCQs are asked in the examination. So 8 MCQs are asked, 16 marks are there. You have to solve 16 out of 16. So each MCQ is for the 2 marks. There are 8 MCQs. 8 multiplied by 2 equal to 16. So 16 marks question is there. So the MCQ number 1, 2, 3, 4 are from the first part. So these 4 MCQs are asked from the first part. Whereas MCQ number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are asked from the second part. So totally 8 MCQs are asked in the examination. Out of that 8 MCQs, 4 MCQs are from the part 1 and 4 MCQs are from the part 2. This is a compulsory question. Then question number 2 is here. Now in this question number 2, the question are of the type very short answer questions. VVAS type of the SAQ type of the questions are there. Now there are 4 questions. Question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Each question carries 1 mark. So there are 4 marks. So you have to solve 4 out of 4. Question number 1, 2 are from the first part here again. And question number 3, 4 are from the second part. So in this way, the total section A is there. Section A is for the 20 marks. The question 1 is for the 16 marks. This is the MCQ type of the question. Question 2 is for the 4 marks. Now this is very short answer type of the question. In this question section, in this question, you have to write the answer in 1 or 2 sentences only. बोले तो 1 और 2 सेंटेंस में आपको आंसर इसमें लिखना है ज्यादा से ज्यादा. एमसीक्यू टाइप में खाली ऑप्शन चॉइस करना है. एबीसीडी 4 चॉइसेस रहेंगे, ऑप्शन रहेंगे. उसमें से जो करेक्ट ऑप्शन है वो करेक्ट ऑप्शन इसमें चूज करने का है. नो एनी एक्सप्लेनेशन कैन बी हियर एक्सपेक्टेड इन दिस सेक्शन. एक्सप्लेनेशन लिखने की यहाँ जरूरत नहीं. खाली एमसीक्यू लिखो, ए बी सी डी में का एक ऑप्शन लिखो और वो ऑप्शन में का जो आंसर दिया होगा वो लिखो. ये यहाँ एक ही लाइन में अगर आंसर लिखा आपने क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में तो भी चलता है, 1 मार्क मिलता है. सो ओनली एक्सपेक्टेड इज टू राइट द आंसर. दिस इज द फॉर्मेट ऑफ द सेक्शन ए. नाउ कंसीडर द सेक्शन बी. Section B is the question paper. So in this section, the questions are short answer questions. So short answer questions are asked SAQ. Total this section is for the asked for the 24 marks, out of which you have to solve the questions of the 16 marks. So 24 मार्क्स को एक क्वेश्चन विद ऑप्शन आएगा, उसमें से 16 मार्क के क्वेश्चन आपको सॉल्व करने हैं. मींस द 24 मार्क्स इज विद द ऑप्शन एंड वी हैव टू सॉल्व ओनली द क्वेश्चंस ऑफ द 16 मार्क्स. ईच क्वेश्चन कैरी 2 मार्क्स. सो देयर आर 12 क्वेश्चंस इन दिस सेक्शन. क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. See, question number 3. Then question 4, question 5, question 6, question 7, question 8. These are the 6 questions that are asked from the part 1 in this section. Then question number 9, question 10, question 11, question 12, question 13, question number 14. These 4 questions, these 6 questions are asked from the second part. So 6 plus 6, 12 questions are asked in this examination. Each question carries 2 marks. So this section is for the 24 marks. You are expected to write the answer of the any 8 questions, any 8. So maybe from 6 from the part 1 and 2 from the part 2, or maybe 6 from the part 2, 2 from the part 1. So in that case, see, each question carries the 2 mark. 2 multiplied by 6 is equal to, or 2 multiplied by 8 equal to 16. So this question section is for the compulsory 16 mark. Whereas in option, this section is for the 24 marks. So out of 24 marks, you have to write the answer to the question for 16 marks only. So you get the option of the here you get the option of 4 questions. Means out of 12 you have to write the 8. So 4 questions are in the option. So here we get the better option here in that section. Now every question is for the 2 mark. There are eight questions you have to solve. In this way, we have to solve for the 16 marks. Now, this is about the section B here. So we clear about section A, section B. Section A is for the 20 marks. In that section, there are two questions. Question 1, question 2. Question 1 is for the 16 mark. This is MCQ type of the question. Question 2 is for the very short answer type of the question. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 questions are given. You have to write the answer in only one sentence. Then section B, in that section, the total 24 marks section is there. Out of that, you have to solve the 16 marks questions. So 12 questions are given. You have to write the answer of the here 16 marks question. That 8 questions you have to solve out of 12 questions. Means 12 क्वेश्चन आएंगे उसमें से आपको 8 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने हैं। अगर आप फर्स्ट पार्ट में के 8 क्वेश्चन 6 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं तो सेकंड पार्ट में के खाली आपको 2 ही क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने पड़ेंगे। इस सेक्शन में आपको अच्छा ऑप्शन चॉइस मिलता है, ऑप्शन मिलता है। नाउ यू हैव टू गो टुवर्ड द section number C. Now here see that section C is similar to the section B, but in that case also the questions are of the type short answer type questions are there, but these questions are asked for the 3 marks. So each question carry 3 marks. See the pattern of the section C. Section C. Now this section is for the here total. See this section, each question for the 3 marks means 12 questions are there. So the total questions are asked for the 36 marks. Now out of that 36 marks, you have to solve the questions of the 24 marks. 8 questions, 8 multiplied by 3 equal to 24. Now questions start from the question number 15. Then question number 16. Question 17, 18, 19, 20. Now these 6 questions are from the part 1. So see, these 6 questions are asked from the part 1. Then question number 21, question 22, question number 23, 24, 25, 26. These 6 questions are asked from the part 2 of the textbook. So 6 plus 6, 12 questions are there. Out of that 12 questions, you have to solve any 8 questions. Any 8. Means if you solve the 6 questions from the part 1, then we are need to solve the 2 questions from the part 2. That is, so we have the better option. Means we may delete some chapters from the part 2 that we consider it as the hard chapter, and after that you are able to solve the total question paper, total section C. So the section C, it contains the 12 questions. Out of that 12 questions, you have to solve the any 8 questions. If we can solve the 6 questions from the part second, then we need to solve 2 questions from the part here 1. So question number 15 to 26, 12 questions are asked in this section C here. Out of that 12 questions, you need to attempt any 8 questions. Means यहाँ पे 12 क्वेश्चन इस सेक्शन में आएंगे, उसमें से आपको कौन से ही 8 क्वेश्चन के आंसर्स लिखने पड़ेंगे. So this is compulsorily 8 questions you need to solve out of the 12 questions. Now turn our attention toward the section D. Section D. Now this is the last section of our question paper. Now in this section D, the questions, total 8 questions are asked, that starting from the question number 27. See, so from the question number 27, section D start. Now each question carry the 4 mark. 8 questions are asked. So this section is for 32 marks. 32 marks with option. and compulsorily you have to solve the 20 marks question. Means out of 32 marks you have to solve the any here 5 questions, that is for the 20 marks. मीन्स आपको 32 मार्क्स के क्वेश्चन में से 20 मार्क्स के क्वेश्चन यहाँ सॉल्व करने पड़ेंगे. So you get the better option in this case also. Now start first question is the question number 27. Then question number 28, question 29, question 30. ये जो चार क्वेश्चन होंगे ये फर्स्ट पार्ट में होंगे. These four questions are from the part 1. See here. Now again, question number 31, question number 32, question number 33, and question number 34. These four questions are from the part 2. So, from the part 1, question 27 to 30, and from the part 2, question 31 to 34. So, 34 जो क्वेश्चन होगा वो लास्ट क्वेश्चन आपके क्वेश्चन पेपर में होगा. So question number 1 to 34. 34 questions are asked in the question paper. In the question paper of mathematics and statistics 12th standard, there are 34 questions. See here. 34 क्वेश्चन में के 17 जो क्वेश्चन होंगे वो फर्स्ट पार्ट में होंगे और 17 जो क्वेश्चन होंगे वो सेकंड पार्ट में होंगे. फर्स्ट पार्ट 40 मार्क्स का कंपल्सरीली आस्क करूंगा और सेकंड पार्ट compulsorily 40 mark का होगा. 40 plus 40 equal to 80 marks. So the total question paper is for the 80 marks compulsory. And with option, we see. With option, question paper is for the 112 marks. Means first part में का 56 mark, second part में का 56 mark. Total question paper is 112 marks. Now we count the compulsory. For section A, 20 mark compulsory. For section B, 16 mark compulsory. C. Section A, compulsory marks are 20. Option marks are 20 also. B, compulsory marks are 16. Option are 24. C, compulsory are 24 with option 36. Section D, compulsory 20 with option 32. Now we add this, we count it. 20 plus 16, 36, plus 24, 60, plus 20, 80. Means the compulsory questions are of the 80 marks. Now with option, आपको option कितना मिलेगा? या count करें. So 20 plus 24, that is 44, 44 plus 36, that is 50 plus 30, 80, then 80 plus 32, 112. So compulsory 80 with option 112. So total 112 मार्क का क्वेश्चन पेपर होगा, उसमें से आपको 80 मार्क के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने हैं. So out of 112 you have to solve 80 marks question. Now we focus on section C and D. These carry the major marks. That is, section C is for the 24 marks, section D is for the 20 marks. 20 plus 24, 44 marks are there. Half of the paper is in the section C and D, more than half. Now in that case, I said you some of the tips for the question paper. So that are the internal tips. See, there are 15 marks theory questions are asked in the examination. This is it should be guideline to ask the 15 marks questions, theory questions in the examinations. So that questions are from the which lessons, which chapters that I want to told you. So the questions of the theory are asked in the section C and D. That in the section C, that is from the part 1, pair of straight line or the vector. These are the two chapters. In that chapter there are theorems. Out of that theorems, two theorems are asked in these two sections. So two theorems, maybe one theorem is for 3 mark, another theorem is for the 4 mark. So there is total 7 marks, 7 to 8 marks theory questions are from the part 1. एंड वो जो थ्योरी क्वेश्चन होंगे वो दो ही चैप्टर में से आने की ज्यादा से ज्यादा संभावना है। उसमें के फर्स्ट जो चैप्टर है वो पेयर ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाइन नाम का है और दूसरा जो चैप्टर है वो वेक्टर नाम का है। सो वेक्टर और पेयर ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाइन चैप्टर में जो थ्योरम है, पेयर ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाइन चैप्टर में दो थ्योरम है, तीन थ्योरम है, उसमें का एक थ्योरम आने की संभावना है। सो मैं देयर में बी द क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम द पेयर ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाइन that depend on the theory. So if we get one question, theory question in the section C, then you need to solve only the sixth question. And if we can solve the sixth question from the part 1, then you need to solve only a question from the part 2. Similarly, there may be one or two theory question in the section D. सेक्शन डी में एक या दो थ्योरी क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं। वो थ्योरी क्वेश्चन जो होंगे वो फर्स्ट पार्ट में के पेयर ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाइन और वेक्टर चैप्टर में के होंगे और सेकंड पार्ट में के डेरिवेटिव और इंटीग्रेशन चैप्टर में होंगे। डेरिवेटिव चैप्टर में तीन थ्योरम है, उसमें का एक थ्योरम एग्जाम में आ सकता है। सो आउट ऑफ थ्री थ्योरम्स फ्रॉम द डेरिवेटिव चैप्टर there may be one theorem in the examination that may be in the section C or in the section D. So if the theorem is in the section D, then it is for the 4 mark, and if the theorem in the section C, it is for the 3 mark. So this is there. That means the 4 chapters are important for the theory. First two chapters from the part 1, that is the pair of straight line vector. Two chapters from the part 2, that is derivative and integration. तो ये चार चैप्टर याद रखो, इसमें के थ्योरी क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में आएंगे। वो चार थ्योरी क्वेश्चन मिनिमम यहाँ एग्जाम में रहेंगे। 15 मार्क्स के थ्योरी क्वेश्चन आने की गाइडलाइन है, उसकी संभावना है। सो अगर आप 15 मार्क्स के थ्योरी क्वेश्चन प्रिपेयर करेंगे, so that is better for writing these two sections. Then you need to clearly understand any one of the part from the mathematics and statistics, this subject here. So we clear that total subject is for the 100 marks. Out of 100 marks, 80 marks is for the theory paper. So this is the mark distribution, section wise mark distribution. So there are 4 sections in the question paper, section A, B, C, D. Each section here, that is section B, C, D have the option, but section A is compulsory. So there are 34 questions in the question paper. Question number 1, 2 are in the first section A. Then question number 3 to 14, question number 14 in the section B. 2 marks questions are there. Question number 15 to 26 in the section C. 3 marks for each questions are there. Question number 27 to 34 is in the section D. 4 marks के क्वेश्चन इसमें रहेंगे. So minimum mark is 1 and maximum mark for any question is 4. So the long answer question is for the 4 mark. Very short answer question is for the 1 mark. Short answer question is for the 2 and 3 marks. So this is the complete format of the question paper of the subject mathematics and statistics for 12th standard arts and science and in the state board examination. So this is all. Thank you.